The following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Well, I mean, because it's already refracted, the actual damage it outputs is drastically reduced. So, the full amount that you would take if you did not save is 2. If you did save, you take 1.
So I take nothing.
So you take none.
Its RX conducts really well.
That would be true.
Yeah,
that would be true.
It's got the DR, so it's alright. It grounded it.
If it wasn't for its special construction by a dwarf.
Yeah.
Just an ordinary dwarf, though. No one special.
It's a regular dwarf.
I believe his name was Glotz. Anyway. Then I believe you go.
Yep.
And then I think it's just my NPCs and Stomp.
Yeah.
I haven't gone yet.
Oh, what number did you go on?
11 is the first one.
Oh, yeah, no, they're not even up to you yet.
And then 14.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Ooh.
3.
Sure,
Fucking
it's
heard
just
you.
3?
Yeah, I was like,
Fucking his fault.
bring it.
Yep. He staggers back for a bit, and he's just like... No, does not activate.
Punch him at the end anyway.
Stupid face.
Somebody kill this guy.
On
Kill
10
someone so much that
Grell's
I
on
already
10. New?
Growl. Yeah.
Grell's on 10, new one? Not you?
I'm
I was on
11, so
11.
yeah.
Yeah, you miss.
Is he still using his long stick? No.
I mean, he's actually going to have to break that off. I can't remember if the spell reduces it afterwards or not.
Now he'll
Well,
have
he
a
did
couple
make
of
it
stuff.
shrink way back at the Grove, as I recall.
Oh, in the Grove, he actually made it grow out of the ground.
Yeah.
He grew
And
it
then sort of snapped it off and then
Yeah.
like trimmed it down. Yeah.
and lifted another sapling in its place.
That's... You gotta get back.
Yeah. So that guess will be us on 11.
Mm-hmm.
The standing up just uses your movement, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, I mean, so we go at the same time, so I'll stop hovering over you and
Yeah.
swing around here at the same time that you do your...
I will stand, and I won't, because I'm still holding Harpax. That will be me for this round.
You're not gonna let him get away with that, are you?
If me get the chance to hit him, and then I'll look at the large group of people that are about to convene on him.
Then Saphira?
Yeah, so I've swung around and I'm basically going to...
Wait! Hang on. I'm not sure I've explained this to Brendan. I talked about it with you. I said I was going to go over it tonight and I didn't. You're aware that because you have single weapon style like Sula, you have a free action if
Yep.
you're willing to take the penalties.
Yep.
Did you know if that's not an attack, you can use it to do things like switch weapons without losing your attack, so long as you take the attack penalty on the primary hand, and it doesn't have to go last.
Oh, and it
It's
doesn't
only
have
if
to
it's
go-
an attack it goes last.
Okay, in that case, I will pull the
Sorry,
sling.
Ken. I actually this is actually super critical right now, and I can't believe I forgot
It
to
still
mention
has
it.
to go on
But
your
now-
initiative,
yeah.
doesn't
It still has
But
to
now-
go on your initiative.
Yeah.
So you do add your weapon speed on again afterwards if you switch out first.
Okay. I will switch out so that next round I can use the sling as a...
So you can attack
No, you can
last.
attack this
I'm gonna attack
round.
this
Last.
But you just attach the sling's weapon
Right.
speed onto it
onto
and then
on
go
14,
there.
so on your second attack I will also get to shoot.
Okay.
And Saphira was doing
You gotta walk right up.
I'm basically going up and I'm going to just try and whack him with the hammer.
You're the smallest man.
What's his AC at the moment?
6. 6. I am reading that right?
Okay, no, I don't. I miss.
What?
Only rolled a 5.
Oh,
It's not enough to get to. I've got to at least get to 12 in total to get on that. I mean, I'm going to be having another attack at the same time you go as well. So in 3 rounds' time. Well, 3 rounds, but 3.
holy
So
shit, that
initial
worked.
attacks.
What have we done?
Severe has cast protection from evil. Just on you because you're fucked.
Oh. This is good value.
This gives you some bonuses and shit, like protection from mind control and stuff like that.
Some extra AC against evil things, etc.
Pretty much.
You get a plus
Are those-
2 in your defenses,
Again-
and you get a minus 2 on their attacks. But
He's chaotic neutral, so really you're just getting the mind affecting.
Yeah. But even that's pretty good considering our opponent.
Alright, go next. Then,
I think it's you and I again, is it? Unless somebody goes before 14.
Flaming M has another attack, but I've been reserving it to parry.
That's not going to be enough to hit. With the
He
pin
has just gone mad.
That's an 18 on the die. That I would think definitely hits.
She hasn't been able to get into a rage for a while.
That's a max damage of 8.
Madness trigger. Also, he's
Not-
dead, but madness trigger.
Okay. So, got to roll for half, is it? Or whatever everything is? Or it's a random? Ah.
Depends if he casts.
Okay. Physical or spiritual?
Against me? Spiritual.
Make a save versus mind affecting.
You have a bonus against it, don't you?
18 and definitely pass.
Oh, never mind.
Hope it wasn't something good.
It was.
Oh, damn it!
That would have turned you into a dribbling idiot.
Oh, okay.
It was good for me.
Yeah.
See.
Yeah. It was reduce intellect to 4.
Ooh, 2-4.
Permanently.
Oh.
It's like they put it Final Fantasy VII when Cloud becomes a retard, but he gets out of it.
Yes, becomes. Combat is over?
He's gone. Is everyone okay?
I'm not. I'm not to do anything. I'm beginning to think perhaps carrying a shovel might be just a bit pretentious. A bit less effective.
But you did help.
That's what I'm saying. I helped. I just didn't do anything to smite the foe.
You don't.
I know. Believe me, I'm aware. You all did quite well. Yes. Disturbingly well.
Stump just fell over.
Are you alright, Stump?
You okay now?
You might need to.
Stay much back.
Yes. Saphira, you okay?
See if I
It's okay.
I couldn't help. Help for.
I have felt
I
worse.
understand. Can't exactly
Stump burned to
wear your
death
armor
many
now, can I?
times.
No.
As amusing as that might be. You might not want to put it on even after I
a
had.
fellowship.
Stump likes hugs.
You guys check each other. I'll check the next room. So I'll go into the room and search.
Go ahead.
No.
You failed a perception check?
Yeah, rolled 19. I'm distracted, so it's not surprising.
I thought, alright.
I'm fine.
You seem distracted. There's no better way of putting that.
No.
Just this tower things. Just
Yes, it is
Once I get out, I'll be fine. We'll get out of here, we can talk. It's not in the heat of battle, it's not good.
I'm sorry I brought you here.
No, we needed to come here for other things as well, so... I've been in worse towers. Did I tell you the time I was in Ventura's tower?
Who?
He was one of the... Well, before I came here, he was one of the greatest mad mages we ever had.
Oh, yes.
Have.
Magic can affect one's mind.
He had these towers.
Oh, good. Very wise. Like a nice, big, tall tower.
But you can't find them, normally.
That's the best way to do it.
But it was explained to me that he can go through time.
Well, that's not the most difficult thing.
Did we know he made his wand out of his own spine? We didn't know that.
No, you don't know.
I didn't know that. I wasn't too sure if that was mentioned.
No.
Even though we know that. But
Fair is fair. Fair is fair.
But yeah, I spent time in that tower and that did strange things.
One should not trespass in a wizard's tower without the proper protections. It can affect your mind, your body, and your spirit. It can alter your perceptions. It can damage your life path.
I know all this. Well, I didn't know it at the time. Adrian used to get...
Adrian Falk?
Yes.
Interesting. So he's still alive.
What? What?
Hmm?
What do you mean?
Adrian Falk, the wizard.
Yeah, he's in...
Wears blue robes. Not like that, though.
He's independent.
Wait, that Adrian is Adrian Falk?
Yes.
White hair, blue robes.
Yes.
From Cesaria.
Yes.
No. It's got to be a coincidence. Although now you're mine.
He can cast magic on his weapons.
Why would you want to do that? That's a work of the Dark God. Well, that's not entirely honest, but... Why would you want to put magic on a piece of iron that you have to hit someone with, as opposed to hitting them with magic from across the room?
I don't know.
That sounds foolish and stupid and dumb, and you're an idiot for wanting to do it.
I don't know.
It basically means that you don't see the utility in a nice ranged spell.
Just gonna hit him.
He'll never hear this. It's fine. Of course I understand. I've always wished I could learn to use a sword. Sometimes one needs to protect oneself against things that are immune to magic. But I never seem to get the knack for it. I just don't have the time. Says the immortal.
Yeah. It just seems... Well, it'd be more... You have a lot of time, but just not time for that.
Well, it's just I could use that time to learn another fun spell. Did you know there's a kind of fire beyond blue?
No.
Would you like to find out?
No.
Weird thing we've got enough fire for the day if possible.
Did you know it's possible to use a person's own spiritual energy to create fire without magic? Did you?
No.
Would you like to see? Because so would I.
Maybe not with any of us anyway.
Oh, no, of course not. That would be potentially massively destructive for no real gain. Wood. Wood is the thing to practice that on. Nice, inanimate wood. It can't scream, so no one will hear.
It's a good thing to stump and growl out.
I have a new lesson to teach you. Dodge!
Me wasn't expecting him come flying out of door, shooting fire everywhere.
What have you learned?
We should expect more wizards be insane.
Correct lesson. Here, have these nuts. Oh, thing! Oh! Sorry.
Are these just regular nuts, or are these his enchanted sling bullets?
Well, I mean, he won a bunch off you, and there they are.
This time I make the conscious decision never to bet with these bullets.
Does anyone else want to make the basic perception check in the room?
Oh,
With the two very obvious chests in there?
Yeah, there is.
Well, I haven't gone. I've been checking if everybody else is okay. So
Oh.
in the main chamber,
Can you heal him? I would not like him to fall over again, and he did save my life.
I am spent. We've taken much damage. I would need to rest again.
Oh, I understand. I don't really know how it works. Sorry.
Did you not?
Sorry if I've asked too much.
Did you not perform some kind of healing?
I didn't really expect it to work. I just copied what I saw once.
And it worked.
Apparently. Does that mean
It could be a result of the experiments done on you. I didn't know.
I haven't done any experiments on me?
Were you conscious the whole time?
No.
Then how do you know?
I sort of thought it might work because when I travelled from my homeland to here, I was with a man who was a holy man, and I saw him do it a lot. It interested me, so...
Come on.
Was his name Eamon Godsbane?
Yes.
Wait, but that must mean you must have the favour of Tor.
Oh, no. No. I couldn't
must.
follow his faith. You see, I thought it would be very good to follow a god who was not evil. So I picked the best god. Yor. After all, this is your world.
Oh, the All-Father.
Eamon said no one worships him, but well, I said I would be the first. Didn't really expect it to work because he did spend like 3 days laughing at me, but it's good, he never smiles.
You must obviously earn somebody's favour in order to be able to do that.
I'm curious. What do I do? Do I need to do praying now? I shouldn't bother you.
No, it is fine, but perhaps now is not the time. Saphira and I are both clerics of Tor. Perhaps once we're out of here we can talk later.
No, I was warned, but she scares me a bit. She looks like a succubus.
That's what a lot of people say. That or demon, but
Aren't succubuses demons?
sometimes.
Just like a werewolf.
I'm going to
Sometimes the
stick to
opposite.
swinging a sword around. Oh wait, if that worked, I'm not allowed to use swords anymore. Isn't that the rule?
If you're a cleric, but it depends on the faith.
I need to know more about this.
Venedarian clerics can absolutely use swords.
Just like I've made a terrible mistake.
It's only if yours.
That's not
accept it.
entirely true, but you don't know that distinction. You gotta get to a certain rank before you're allowed to use swords. I won't bother you. I have a lot to think about, and I think I might be in far over my head. I'm just supposed to swing my sword around.
Well, perhaps a god saw that you were desperate to aid a friend and was impressed by your...
I didn't think they could do that. Wait, there was one god that can.
I'm sure it's fine.
So, yeah, Stump's gonna go into that room and... Could he just see the chests that were there? Cause
You need to make a perception check because Sulin needed to make one.
yeah, fair enough.
Every time.
I succeeded. But, well, hang on, that's 7. Cool.
Yeah, there's 2 chests. There's a lovely little rug. There's a comfy
There's 3 chests to Sulan's in there.
unit.
Jolene's there as well too.
4 chests.
Doesn't have the biggest chest.
So I will see the
It's
chests.
a big cupboard and some shields on the wall and...
If them have magic traps, could be bad. Not in... I'm going to approach this... The one... that's kind of in the honor that is up against the wall. I think there was a bit of an oddball. The one on this side of the room. I'm going to check it for conventional traps.
No. Yes.
Why this sinister?
Because the night's about over and I just want to settle on something amusing for when I'm tidying up and arranging things.
Okay. I'm going to check it for conventional traps.
I can't believe you're not even out of the tower yet, though that is kind of my fault for making it so awesome.
So that's a success. I'm a genius!
Oh yeah, there's a fucking trap on this chest.
Okay. Now, before I deal with the disarming, I want to...
It's got like a little bit of string attached to a little thing.
Skyrim reference.
Oh, right. Because all the traps can just disarm easily from the outside.
That's what they look like.
Yeah. I'm going to
Skyrim's a video game.
I know it's a video game. I'm a genius! I'm going to check it for any, like, little runes or it might be magical traps. Can only make that with perception, which I bust.
Okay, yeah, no, you don't see nothing.
So attempting to disarm the trap.
Cut the wire.
That would be the way to do that. Pass.
You cut the string.
After not hearing any other... So I'm going to get out of the way of the directly in front of the lid, and then I'm going to open it. If it's not locked.
It is locked.
I forgot about that. I should unlock it. Unless it's really hard, I've unlocked it.
Okay, you unlock the chest. Now, paranoid much?
I wonder why.
What you would do is
Okay,
pull the
right.
string
You
on the
open,
floor.
you get out of the way,
Yeah.
and you open the chest up, and everyone within 3 squares in a direct line of the chest is covered by a torrent of snakes.
That's just you.
No, I'm got out to the side.
He did say that.
So,
But they'll bounce off the wall and come back at him. Because it's
Yes, that is actually true.
I think they also bounce off on
Because
angles
I thought
and
you
get
were in that
Zula.
chest.
I'm far enough away.
Notice the angle of that shield there would absolutely increase the range of these snakes.
Oh, yeah.
Increase the
And
range.
get Zula, doesn't it?
They're woomy shields.
Woomy shields.
Okay, yeah, they go everywhere.
Are they actual
It's still
live
in the room,
snakes?
Sula.
They were,
They were.
but they've been locked up in a chest a bit too long. They were in a spring-loaded mechanism to launch them everywhere, and that's all that was in this chest.
It was
Just a bunch of now no longer living snakes.
snake corpses.
Stump.
Yes.
What have I told you about trapped chests?
Be careful of them.
Why is it snakes?
Oh my god! Look at all these! These are wonderful! I'm going to take them home! Stuff. Yeah! She runs out of the room with snakes. Look at these!
Dead snakes? I hope they're dead.
There's good eating on these.
That's probably true. Well, wait, how long have they been dead?
And you can make snakeskin stuff.
Funny that.
I'll have a quick look at a mechanism that flung all the snakes everywhere.
Okay, so the lid was the thing holding down the snakes, which were pressing into a bottom, just a spring.
That's still
Is
entertaining.
it literally just the spring with the flat thing?
Mad.
I'm
Touche.
gonna cast a quick eye over the other chest, shake my head, and go to walk out of the room.
You see this.
Might be learning.
Maybe. Oh, that's the one that has the sugar in it.
I'm a genius!
I don't know.
But
Listen to the voice in your head.
no, that's never been a good.
But you still do it!
Because one day it's gotta be, right?
There could be gold in the other chest.
We have enough gold.
What are the odds that both of them are filled with snakes?
Very good. Very,
think-
very good.
More likely is that than not.
Actually,
No, it's madness. They're probably doing something completely different.
yes, bees.
You'll never know unless you find out. And if you get out of the way again, the snakes won't hit you.
No.
Hey, I can make great boots out of these. Well, I can't, but someone else could.
We like snakes. Better when they're alive.
Oh yeah.
No.
Me met one sell me potions once. Good snake.
You and the small edible by snake-sized rat totally agree on the viability of living snakes being a very bad thing. But you're not going to investigate the show cupboard?
No, it could be snakes.
Could be beers.
A spring-loaded bitch. Hey!
A bunch of bear corpses flying in. It would probably still be very fatal.
Yeah.
Little spring-loaded dead snakes thrown at you. Somebody's scared to open anything.
Check the other room.
Okay. That's no problem. There's some beds. There's a dead woman. Seems to have died of old age.
Missing fifth member. Interesting though, because the others have been there a long time, right?
Secrets.
Looking at the documents that she was no accounts that she wasn't worth preserving.
Yep. If there's secrets, I found them. The one where there's no secrets.
Oh no, there's a secret. So under one of the beds, there is a section of floorboards that they seem a little bit loose if you pry them up. And they lift as a single unit on a nice well-oiled hinge, and you find that there's a secret way down there. And there is a marking on the... There are some scratches on the underside of the hatch. I realise you weren't the one that read that, so you don't know. There's some scratches, but otherwise it looks like it's like all the way down.
Pharaoh.
I'll go towards the sound of my name being called. Yes?
I just found this.
A secret trap door under the bed, wasn't it?
Yes. Do you think I should go down there?
I don't know. The way is unbarred, but it might not lead to part of the tower we could normally get into. Who knows what's down there?
It might be a way to get past without fighting.
Yeah, that'll be it.
There might be something down there. Who knows? Only way to just go down and find out.
Alright. I'll
But take someone with you.
send someone. I'll start heading down.
Alright, Saphira, who do you pick? Cowardly Stump, who won't even open a box?
And only has a major
I think
points
the
left.
stuff goes in Growl and probably his new
Also,
woman
he looks
and,
wrecked.
And yeah,
Like, he
that
looks
too.
wrecked.
I'll
But-
go myself.
No,
If
you
I
can
can I fit down there?
No, you can send Growl down.
You take your armor off and go down there.
That's
You send Growl down. He's not going to die.
Yeah, the baby knows he doesn't lie here.
Which bodes well for the rest of you.
Sure, I actually think he's probably the best choice because the others will. There's too many that will
That's
stick
why
around
I
still.
think I need to have a nice long rest after that. Oh, hello, Saphira.
I was wondering if you would join Sulan. She's found a trap door and didn't want to send her down there alone.
Oh, that's wise. Of course I will.
But unless you die in a trap door.
Nope.
Okay.
Trees. Lots of trees.
Okay.
I also know where, so it's not here. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
In the meantime, I'll just go inform Jolene.
Wow, what a small hole.
Yeah. Of what they found, and that Grell and Sulan will clear it out before we send her down.
Okay. If only it were possible for us to rest again. There are certain ones of us who need... He said, look, just him.
We could rest again, and we could rest in this room with beds back here. I mean, one of them is propped up because that's where the trapdoor is, but...
We could keep guard. Let's go.
Okay, everybody, we're going to rest up again in this room over here.
Fascinating. So Sulan reaches the bottom of the ladder, and we'll find out what's down there at the start of next week.